What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? This is your boy Is Nefarious here, and I am here for another edition of your favorite series. Here we go, following the Pittsburgh Steelers of the Premier Madden League, and we are in Week 11. Let's jump into it. Let's see what we're doing this week. All right, so here we are with the Week 11 schedule. We got the Carolina Panthers, the 2-8 Carolina Panthers versus our 3-6 Pittsburgh Steelers. Definitely a game we want to win. We got to win if we want to compete with the division. Ravens did lose this week. They are now 5-4. Browns are 4-7, and then we're there at 3-6. First, we get a scout and focus player. I think this has to do with the National Scout. Wait, it can't be the National Scout. Okay, this is 3 players that we have to choose to focus on to get more information on. So let me do that and then I'll jump back in. All right, so we picked our 3 players. We went with a wide receiver from Georgia. We went with a tight end from Georgia, and also we went with a defensive tackle from Alabama. I don't really care if anybody sees this from the league. I know they watched the series, so these are the 3 guys we went with: Eric Gilbert, Darnell Washington, and then Stephon Wynn Jr. With Eric Gilbert and Darnell Washington, it's not really a need, but we want to kind of build that chemistry between our starting quarterback, which is JT Daniels, and and some Georgia receivers. We already got George Pickens. We bring in Eric Gilbert, Eric, whatever it's called. Darnell Washington comes in as tight end, so maybe give some chemistry, kind of like the Bengals did with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, kind of playing off that whole storyline. Defensive tackle, we went with that Alabama defensive tackle. Just because it's Alabama, we need a 3-4 defensive end. Stephon Wynn Jr. looks like he could play either the end or the nose. We'll see how his combine and everything else looks. But we're trying to get somebody to replace Cameron Hayward just in case he retires. I don't think he's going to retire, but just in case he retires, we want to have a safety valve. But those are the focus players for the scouting. We don't have a pick till the 3rd round, so it doesn't really matter. We're not really too worried. I don't think we're going to get anything crazy in the 3rd round, but we're going to try to potentially get somebody that has a development trait. Could definitely open up doors and windows. Well, open up doors for the team. Doors and windows. Opens up doors for the team as far as what we could do, as far as moving people around and figuring out this guy can move. We could bring in a piece we need here, stuff like that. But let's jump into the game. We take on the Carolina Panthers. Let's take a look at the Carolina Panthers and see what we're dealing with this week. All right, so here we are with the Carolina Panthers, and they got their rookie Spencer Sanders at the starting QB spot. A very athletic quarterback. Definitely could get outside the pocket. A solid arm as well. Doesn't really have the accuracy, so we're gonna try to make sure that he has to throw it. Most cases. We might even put a QB spy. We'll see. We're definitely going to retain. We'll see if we'll put the QB spy as well. We already deal with Lamar Jackson, so hopefully that's good enough practice for us to deal with somebody like Spencer Sanders. I don't know if he uses Lamar Jackson the same as the coach over in Baltimore does, but it gives us a little bit of an edge to figure out how to make sure we're not getting beat by Spencer Sanders like we did Lamar Jackson a couple weeks ago. Running back Devontae Price, he's still got Christian McCaffrey. He's actually at the bottom of the depth chart for some reason. He's got Zane Horvath, Chuba Hubbard. He does some wild stuff with these running backs, hence why he has so many. He likes to mix match. He likes to do all kinds of things. So definitely good to pay attention to see who's where. You can see Christian McCaffrey in the slot, like he gets busy with that. Isaiah Likely is the starting fullback. He likes to put him at running back occasionally, and just hand the ball off to him, which I notice is that's pretty unique. Like I said, he likes to do some crazy stuff over there in Carolina. He's got DJ Moore. He's got Justin Shorter, who's the rookie he drafted, 6'5", big body rookie, very fast. Doesn't really change the direction well, but if he's running deep, he's definitely tough to deal with. And he's still got Robbie Anderson as well. Taking a look at the tight ends, he's got Tommy Tremble. Isaiah Likely, as you know, is playing the fullback. He's also playing the second tight end. So he's going to do some interesting stuff with the offense. I don't even trust what I see on the depth chart, because he'll do some interesting stuff, plug and pull type of stuff. So offensive line looks really bad. Well, he's got Taylor Moton in the middle, 88 overall. Then he's got Cameron Irving, and then he's got Matt Paradis. Really bad offensive line. I guess he has a center, which is great, but other than that, it's a really bad offensive line. I wonder why he's at center. Maybe because of his awareness, and it gives the offensive line, helps the offensive line with picking up blitzes and stuff like that. Defense, I think he runs a mix of 3-4-4-3. He's brought in Jadeveon Clowney. He's got Brian Burns, so it's two solid edge rushers. He's got Derek Brown, Michael Hope, very athletic defensive tackle. Then he's got Hassan Riddick on the outside, Shaq Thompson in the middle with Charles Snowden. Then you got Owen Popo, the rookie he drafted, on the edge. I'm not sure what he's running as far as the defense, 3-4-4-3, but he's got really athletic corners. This is before the trade with Stephon Gilmore and C.J. Henderson. So he's got Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn. It's his 1-2. Very athletic. I think we'll be able to throw against this defensive backfield. I don't think he has a great defensive backfield. He's got Jeremy Chin, who's definitely somebody that you could build around, but he doesn't have the greatest defensive backfield by any means. Taking a look, you got Jaquiski Tart also at the strong safety, and then he's got AJ Boye that comes in as strong safety. That's an odd combination. Maybe it's just because of the coverage skills of AJ Boye, but I'd rather put him at free safety than strong safety. But that's pretty much the Panthers we're dealing with. Now let's jump over to the Steelers and let's talk about some of the storylines. All right, so I already did this whole depth chart in a bye-week video, but unfortunately, it is lost in cyberspace. You know, I didn't have the recording. Well, I had the recording. I didn't have the audio for some reason, so I had to do a little check, make sure I'm talking right now. But we got JT Daniels, who won the starting position during the bye week. Through practices, through everything, he's shown that he's our best chance moving forward to win. So we're going to rock with JT Daniels. Then we still got Najee Harris, Siwu Olu. Yep, that's exactly what his name is. Don't correct me. Kellen Balazs, you got Le'Veon Bell, and then we added Keithan Carter to be our fullback. As you saw, Jalen Samuels was actually on the Carolina Panthers for some reason. So when we released him, somebody else picked him up. Keithan Carter is going to come in and play fullback. Hopefully, with his mix of speed and blocking ability, it's a good mixture. With Jalen Samuels, we had the speed to get out to the second level, but we didn't have the best blocking ability. Keithan Carter is not as fast as Jalen Samuels, but he's got a little bit of speed and he's got better blocking ability. So hopefully it works out. He's going to be our fullback. We got Amari Cooper, Claypool, and George Pickens, our 1-2-3 right now. We're looking to add to that in the draft, as you know. Taking a look, Sam Laporte is our number one. We had him at fullback. We want him at the starting tight end spot, just because when he was there, we had a really good running game. I think we took it for granted. We had a really good running game when he was at that tight end spot. So hopefully it's more of the same one with him back there. Then we got Kevin Dotson, Kendrick Green, AJ Cann, the same old offensive line, Trey Turner, and Brandon Linder. Now, on the defensive side, as you know, we lost Stephon Tuitt for extended period of time. We lost Ahmad Garner for the extended period of time. Now we lost Cameron Hayward. So let's go over to the defensive line. We are dealing with Linval Joseph at that left end spot. Justin Zimmer's the backup. Then we got Jordan Davis in the middle. He's our nose. Actually, we're gonna change this. We're gonna change this real quick. We're actually going to change this. We want Tavondre Sweat at the nose because Jordan Davis has a little... Oh, this is the right end spot. Okay. I am tripping. This is right end. So I was in the right place, right time. So I'm going to put him back. I thought this was the defensive tackle. So we got Linval Joseph at one. We got Jordan Davis at the other. At the defensive tackle spot, we got Tavondre Sweat. So I had that all mixed up, but we have it right. Tavondre Sweat's at the nose. He's not as athletic as Jordan Davis, but the rookie is going to get his chance to anchor the middle of our defensive line. So we'll see how it goes. Left outside linebacker, we got T.J. Watt. Very athletic. Well, not very athletic, but very good player, as you know. Really holds off that edge. Then we got Devin Bush and Peyton Wilson. Right outside linebacker, we got Samson Ubakam. And then we got Jeremiah Moon. Taking a look at the cornerbacks, we got Justin Lane as our number one. As our number two. Bradley Roby as our number one. Then we got Chris Wilcox. It's the same defensive backfield. We didn't change much, so I'm just going to go through that. We did change a few things. Third down back is still Kalen Ballage. Power back is still Najee. We put George Pickens back in the slot, took Amari Cooper out of there. TJ Watt is going to be one rush end. We moved Jeremiah Moon to the other rush end just to give him more opportunity to get to the passer. He's the rookie we drafted. We just want to get him involved a little bit more. Taking a look, Jordan Davis is in the middle in the nickel defense, and so is Linval Joseph. Taking a look at the sub linebacker, we still got Devin Bush and Ulysses Gilbert is at number 3. Slot corner is going to be Damon Arnett, as we know. And that's pretty much all the storylines. JT Daniels winning the starting job in practice is the biggest storyline. Then we also have to, try to hold up as our defense tries to get back fully healthy. Now let's jump into the weekly training and let's get ready for the Carolina Panthers. All right, so here we are with the training. We've set up everybody. Facing the Carolina Panthers, definitely want to be able to stop the run. We also want to make his quarterback Spencer Sanders throw the ball instead of run the ball. On offense, to attack the defense, we know we're going to get blitzed, so we definitely want to be prepared for that. Block extra, stuff like that. Taking a look at our ranks. Total defensive rank 14th, total offensive ranked 8th. We're 23rd in defensive scoring, we're 18th in offensive scoring. Defensive total yards per game, we're 17th. Offensive total yards per game, we're 7th. Defensive pass yards per game, we're 20th. Offensive pass yards per game, we're 10th. Defensive rush yards per game, we're 20th. Offensive rush yards per game, we're 6th. Defensive turnovers, 21st. Offensive turnovers, 20th. So that's our report. As you can see, we don't have 2 in it right now. We only have 1. We have the defensive scoring. Definitely want to get that up, make that better, and either have yellow or red. Yellow or green. We don't want any red. We really don't want any yellow. If we could get everything in the green, that means we're doing really well. But that's where we're at right now. Now let's sim the training. Let's hope that nobody gets injured. That is the hope. And we full padded practice last week, and we got one guy injured. So hopefully the half padded practice doesn't injure anybody. All right, we're good there. On defense, on offense, all set. Brandon. You got a live reaction. Oh, my Lord. All right, we got to figure out what we're going to do with this offensive line. So right after I get out of this, we're going to go right over to the depth chart, and let's take a look at what we're going to do for offensive line, because Brandon Linder is a big piece that we're going to be missing this week. All right, we are hurting this week. Not only are we down our defensive lineman, now we're down our best offensive lineman. Kevin Dotson is going to remain at left tackle. Then we got to get Kendrick Green and AJ Cann. Then we got Trey Turner, and then we got Logan Bruss. That is our best option behind everybody else to start. So Logan Bruss will take over that right tackle spot. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We thought about putting Rob Gronkowski here because he's actually a better blocker than Logan Bruss, which is funny. But this is what we're going to roll with. We'll see how it works out. Not the best pass blocker. It's got decent run block. We might even have to move Trey Turner because he's a better pass blocker. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. So let's just switch this up real quick. We're going to put Logan Bruss on the inside and then let Trey Turner play the outside. He's just a better pass blocker than our buddy there, Logan Bruss. So move him out of there. Trey Turner at that right tackle. So that's how we're going to rock with this offensive line. Hopefully it holds up against this blitz-heavy defense. Definitely not going to be fun dealing with Brian Burns. But yeah, that's going to be offensive line for this game. Now let's jump into the game and let's see how we do. Alright, so here we are taking on the Carolina Panthers. The rookie Spencer Sanders is going to drop back. He's going to throw a jump ball, and Bobby Price absolutely jumps out of the gym as he goes up and grabs that over the top of DJ Moore. Here, he's going to get the ball back, and he's going to do the exact same thing to DJ Moore. This is not a replay. Same play, but this time it's Terrell Edmonds going up and getting that interception. Here, we're going to try our seam ourselves. to Sam Laporte, tight end. He goes into the end zone, making it 7-0. He gets a field goal at the end of half. We're going to hit Amari Cooper over the middle, just below the safety, making it 14-3. We're up by 11 points here. He's going to get an outside run with his rookie. Get to the outside. Minka Fitzpatrick totally misses that tackle. Gives him extra 15 to 20 yards as he goes down into the close to the red zone. And here he's going to catch us in a bad defense as he gets a easy touchdown to Justin Shorter on a RPO. Here we are. It's 9-14. We're going to run a little play action, a great blitz pickup by Najee Harris. And then we're going to throw a jump ball. Chase Claypool goes up, gets it, goes down for the touchdown, making it 21-9. With the game in here, we're going to hit Rob Gronkowski on a drag route here late in the fourth, making it 27-9. So it's 27-9. He's going to try to throw for the end zone here. We're going to get an interception by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's going to run it down. He's not sprinting for some reason. We're trying to sprint here, but Christian McCaffrey's going to do us a favor as he takes out his two teammates and gives us a free touchdown, making it 34-9. The tank job in Carolina is real. Christian McCaffrey knows his job. We win this game 34-9. We move on to next week where we take on the Houston Texans, and hopefully we can continue this win streak. But we're happy about this one. Next week is going to be another challenge. Alright, so here we are at the end of the game. We win 34-9 against the Carolina Panthers. Just taking a look. Total passing yards, we had 33. Total offensive yards, we had 338 to 236. They had more rushing yards. We had 104, 234 passing yards, more first downs, more total yards in general. We also had they had a better third down conversion rating. They were 7 for 11. We were 5 for 8. 2 for 3 in the red zone. We were 100%, but they counted when we killed the clock at the end. We had 2 red zone TDs, 2 for 25 on penalties, 21 minutes of time of possession. Just taking a look at the stats. JT Daniels was perfect, 158.3, 17 of 19, 274 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, so a huge game from him. Rushing, Najee Harris, 20 for 98, only 4.9 yards per carry. What the fuck is... Najee Harris was 20 of 98, 20 for 98. He had 4.9 yards a carry. Other than that, nobody else really got involved. 20 rushes from him. We gotta start getting Balaj and Sewell involved a little bit more just to make sure he doesn't get suspended on us. Taking a look at the receiving. Amari Cooper 4 for 90. Chase Claypool 3 for 73. Sam Laporte 3 for 46 and a touchdown. Gronkowski 3 for 44 and touchdown as well. So we definitely got everybody pretty much involved. We spread the ball around to all our receivers. Taking a look at our defense, we had 7 solo tackles, most tackles in the game. Terrell Edmonds had 9, and then Ulysses Gilbert had 6. Taking a look at the tackles for loss, we had 2 from TJ Watt, we had 2 from Damon Arnett, 1 from Minka Fitzpatrick, 1 from Linval Joseph. Taking a look at the sacks, we had 2 sacks, 1 from TJ Watt, 1 from Damon Arnett. Interceptions, Bradley Roby got involved, Minka Fitzpatrick, Bobby Price as well, and then Terrell Edmonds. So a bunch of interceptions, a bunch of defensive stats. 1 pass deflection. We had a defensive TD from Minka Fitzpatrick, as you know. So a solid game from our defense, held them to only 9 points. Not the best offense in the world. Definitely a building offense that they got over in Carolina. Now let's take a look and see what we got from this game. So just taking a look at the skill points, we didn't throw for over 275 yards. We were really close, I think. Yeah, I think we finished with 274, so we were really close. So we didn't get points there, but we ended up getting 7 total staff points. We allowed the pass TD. I didn't think we would allow a pass TD, so we got that as well. Definitely need to work on it as far as getting more staff points because we want to unlock another focus trained player. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see if we got anything else, any player upgrades, anything. Nothing. So we didn't get anything. We moved to 4-6. Next week we take on the Houston Texans, who are struggling at the moment. As you can see with our division, if you can't see it, Baltimore Ravens are 5-5 in first place. Browns are 4-7 in second. Then we're in third at 4-6, and then the Bengals are also 4-6. So everybody's in the mix when it comes to the AFC North. Hopefully, we can come out with some wins and win, win throughout to end the season. That's going to be huge for us to possibly make the playoffs and possibly win the division. But that's pretty much going to do it for us today. Hope everybody has a great day. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment. And my name's Nefarious, and I'm out of here.